Lumos.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Lumos.
Mother's rolling in her grave, she is.
Pardon me, sir.
Come to stare at the fool, have you? There's poor Ig Haggerty, robbed by his own sister. She's robbed almost everyone now. So, who's the fool?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Then you're the only one who doesn't know about Catherine running off with that thief, Victor Rookwood and his lot. Good riddance, I said. Never thought she'd return to steal from me, us, but I just know it was her. I want her caught and sent to Azkaban for stealing a prize family heirloom, sister or no.
What exactly was the family heirloom that the thief stole?
A necklace belonged to the first of the Haggerty women, hundreds of years old. So much history. She'll likely pawn it.
Why would Catherine come back to rob the hamlet if she'd already left?
Do I look like a criminal to you? How should I know? She always despised this place, resented having to grow up here. Perhaps she did it to spite us.
Are you sure Catherine is the culprit? It could be anyone.
Thanks to that Rookwood louse, we're inundated with all manner of criminal. I wanted to believe it was any one of them, except Catherine. But she was the only one who knew where the heirloom was hidden, and she knew precisely which homes to rob.
I could keep an eye out for the thief, sir.
You? Ugh. Nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job for the fine officer Singer, or some such authority. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
What do you have for sale?
Okay.
Now that it's night, I ought to look into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty.
Glad you were able to stop by.
A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. More gold. I must be getting closer.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Bombarda.
Hello? What's that? Who's there?
Think you're clever, don't you?
Descendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio. Lumos. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Bombarda. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda! Confringo! These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her.
Revelio.
In the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio.
Why am I? Don't waste my skills.
There's no Dallas. Someone there.
I can be quiet. What an unfortunate if the students.
Bombarded.
That's the student who
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa.
I don't think you know what you're doing.
Confringo. Protego. Confringo. No! Repulsor. Glacius. Defender.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
A niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
No, you don't.
Accio! Levioso!
I have the Niffler. Now to look for the Haggerty family heirloom. That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
Revelio!
I have some good news, Mr. Haggerty. I unmasked your thief.
Nothing to unmask, was there? We all know that the thief was my sister, Catherine.
Actually, sir, the thief was a Niffler.
What?
You know, small, furry, pilfering. I followed it to its lair.
Catelyn was the only one who knew how to get into our homes, where to find our treasures. But I suppose, mangy little blighter. Well, if you found the Niffler's lair, as you say, you must have found my heirloom.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. Catherine's a disappointment for certain, but I never wanted to believe she was behind this. Now, thanks to you, I won't have to. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler to Azkaban. At least I got my heirloom back.
Time to go a little quicker. Faster! There's no telling what lies in wait for me and... Slow down now. There we go.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Lumos. Lumos.
Expelliarmus! I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
That settles it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Bombarda. Confringo.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio.
Lumos. Confringo. Findo. Depulso. Leviosa. Bombarda.
Flipendo. Descendo.
We've got another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Revelio. Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar. Confringo! Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Bombarda. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Lumos! Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
Revelio.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I...
Revelio.
Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio!
If this ain't...
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Revelio.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through.
Lumos.
I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Confringo.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Imperius. Bombarda. Descendo. Bombarda. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets. This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.